Welcome to Vitality's Mellow class. Thank you for joining me. Get settled in on your mat. Find a comfortable spot. Maybe you're just using a towel or a space on the floor. Find yourself some room so you can spread out as we come together for our gentle class, relaxing the body, the mind. So let's all find our way on our backs just to get started. Again, making sure you have enough room so you can stretch all the way out to start. And let's bend our knees, put our feet on the ground. You can move your arms up and down. Make sure you have enough room. Settling in on your back body. Taking your inhales, your exhales, as we all meet together here for virtue. So as you settle down on your back, find your shoulder blades flat, find the back of your spine nice and long on the mat, lower back flat on the mat. Pick up your feet, see if you can touch either heel and place them down right beside your hips, in line with your hips. Have your knees pointing up, have lots of energy pulling your legs in like magnets, not touching, just everything squeezing in. Arms by your side to start. Feel your collarbones melt down as you relax your upper body. Your chest opens up. Breathe in and out. Maybe bring your chin in a little bit so the back of your neck can be nice and flat. Let's engage the tops of the arms, bend the elbows so the fingertips come up to the sky. Palms in together, towards each other. Press all 10 toes into the mat and get equal weight into the heel. Activate those legs, squeeze that magnet. Tuck the tailbone up slightly. Your lower back will go into the ground a little bit more. Pull the belly button in and back towards the spine. So as we set ourselves up here, taking your breaths in through your nose, and take the time to exhale. You can just listen to my cues. You don't necessarily have to see me. And your body doesn't necessarily have to look like the shape of mine. Just listen to what I say and honor your body and move accordingly. So as everything's engaged that's touching the mat, you're going to start to peel your tailbone up away from the mat and then start down low, peeling your spine up away from the floor, all the way up as high as you can go. As you go up, keeping that activation of energy down through the mat, through those body parts that are touching the mat. As you exhale, top of the spine rolls back down into the earth just as slowly as you went up. In line with your breath. Last thing to fall is your tailbone. So we'll do that a few times. You can go up and down with your breath, maybe a little slower. Maybe you're taking your time even more than me. As you exhale, roll down nice and slow. Keep that tailbone scooped up, pressing the lower back one vertebrae at a time into the mat, tailbone last. If you need little breaks with your arms or maybe sway your knees side to side, you can take moments to honor your body that way. Remembering to breathe in through the nose, fill up, and exhale out through the mouth. Or maybe continuing with the nose if possible. Set yourself up, touch your heels if you readjusted, connect those body parts into the mat. Start to peel up if you stopped. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Lifting and lowering up into our bridge pose. So these slow movements are a good opportunity to just match your movement up with your breath, knowing you can always be still and just breathe as well. As you lower your hips down that last time, you can hug your knees in. Feel free just to stay as you are, or rock a little side to side. Breathing steady in through the nose, out through the nose to build that heat. Whenever you're still, making sure that breath is the movement for your body. Keep your knees in with your own power. Let your arms be by your side and start to lengthen your legs up to the sky. As you unbend the knee, reach the heel up towards the ceiling, making a footprint on the sky. Enjoy your breath. Enjoy the sensations running up the back of your legs as you warm everything up. A few more rounds, breathing, lengthening out the leg. Maybe you pause with it, reaching up to the sky for a complete breath. Continue to alternate with whatever pace works for you. We'll all meet with our knees in, hugging in like a little ball, maybe rocking side to side. De-stressing everything right now, targeting the lower back a little bit more. So we're going to rock and roll up and down if that feels comfortable for your spine. Massaging all the way up, all the way down till you come up to your seated position. Sit up tall, breathe in, and round over the legs. Give yourself a little hug, relax your head and neck, chin to your chest, forehead maybe on your knees. Take another breath. And find a comfortable seat. You might have to switch around a few times like me to adjust with furniture or however you're sitting and however your space is for yourself in your home or wherever you're practicing today. Let's sit up tall, reach the arms side to side, feel the spine, lengthen up. Sit up tall, accept that good energy in towards your palms. Lift your heart, maybe close your eyes. Breathe in, fill up. Exhale completely, let go. So as we practice here together, feel free to move accordingly. So maybe sitting up tall right now feels good. Maybe swaying side to side or making circles feel good. And more importantly, in a way, taking care of our mind during our practice. So definitely stretching the body, working the organs, and take extra care of that mind. So as thoughts come up Throughout practice, maybe a distraction while you're watching this video, you have the option to choose how you react. Choose for now, just taking a breath in and a breath out. Acknowledging the thought, but for now, just coming back to your mat, your body. We may be in a pose, a thought comes up. Take that breath in, take a breath out. Acknowledge the thought and come back to whatever physical sensation you're feeling, noticing the ground beneath you. Touch your fingers on either side, ears up, relax your shoulders, sit up as tall as you can. Reach your arms up as you're ready, fingertips touch. Bring your hands down towards your heart. Exhale your air, settle in. Feel your shoulder blades come together and slide down your back. Belly button in. Relax your knees. Breathe. Use that breath as a distraction. As you're ready from here, reaching up, breathing in. Lean over to the right. Exhale your air. Let the bottom arm fall. Maybe look up with the top elbow. Keep both hips down evenly, reaching back up as you breathe in. Hands touch. Lean over to the opposite side. Bottom hand falls. Full extension. Keep both hips grounded. Relax your knees. Maybe look up at the top elbow. Breathe in. Come back up to center. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Lift that heart. Relax the shoulders. Breathe. Next breath in. Take your arms up again. We're going to lean over to the right. Keep both arms extended. Maybe the arms stay by the ears. Your face is right between the upper arms. Option to look at that top elbow again. As you find your breath, look up, reach back up to center. Relax your shoulders before you go over to the other side. Feel your stretch, extension with your arms. Maybe look up at the top elbow. Complete your breath. Come up, another sip of air, and bring your hands down towards your heart. Enjoy your breath. Sit up as tall as you can. Take sips of water whenever you need them. And let's enjoy practice. Lifting up one more time here, breathing in. Lean over to the right, your choice. Bottom arm up or down. Finding a nice extension, both hips down. Find another inhale and come back up to center. Breathe. Lean over to the left, your choice. Bottom arm up or down. Gaze can be neutral, maybe looking up. As you inhale, come back up to center and hands back down towards your heart. Enjoy another breath here. And let's shift to tabletop. Find some good spacing for yourself. And again, if your mind is filled with distractions, maybe you need a positive phrase for yourself. I found this mat. It says just relax, so that seems fitting. As thoughts arise, we take an inhale, we take an exhale. We let the words just relax, or maybe something else that calls to you today, flow through your mind. Repeat it to yourself. As that thought may start to come into your mind more and more, just come back to those positive words. Your deep inhale, maybe challenging your lungs for more breath in. And more breath out. As we set up in our tabletop, shifting however feels good for your body between cat and cow, child's pose, swirling the hips, shifting the shoulder weight around the wrists. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Lift the tailbone up towards the ceiling, moving between any poses in tabletop that feel good right now to wake up your body with your breath as you move. And we're going to meet in a neutral tabletop. Wrists right below the shoulders. Get some weight in the thumbs and the pointer fingers to protect those wrists. Knees right below the hips. Relax the tops of your feet. Relax your head. Maybe look right and left a few times. Relax your head down. Maybe lift the gaze a little. And find that neutral neck looking right between the thumbs. Belly button in, lower ribs in. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you have too much pressure on your knees, just find something to put under your knees as padding to help your practice be more comfortable. Find another breath. We're going to lift the chin, lift the tailbone, breathe in. Start with the tailbone round up the spine. Think about that bridge pose we started with, manipulating the spine. Start with the tailbone, wave up to cow, breathe in. Few rounds. Starting at the tailbone, going up to cow, breathing in. Starting at the tailbone, rounding up, breathing out to cat. Neutral spine, tuck the toes, lift the hips up towards the sky, pedal out 2 times, walk all the way up to the hands. Maybe you have blocks underneath your hands for your forward fold. Exhale your air. If you're touching the ground, you can grab your elbows. If you're way up in the sky with your fold, you can just hang. Maybe bend your knees a little bit more to let your upper body start to hang over. You're trying to hinge at the hips. Keep your hips above the ankles. Relax your head and neck. Let's lift up halfway, hands to your upper thighs. Think about that tabletop back, long neck, looking down. Exhale down, whatever level you go to, chin to your chest, come all the way up, arms up, reach up. As you exhale, fold right back down, forward fold. Flat back, lengthen out your spine. Fold, exhale, release everything down, then chin to your chest, come all the way up, arms up, reach up. And exhale, fold. We're going to do that one more time. Fold completely, let your head fall. Flat back, lengthen out. Maybe your fold stays up high, that's fine. Chin to your chest, come all the way up. Stand up as tall as you can, reach to the sky, and fold back down. We're going to continue. Let's get our hands to the mat. Step just the right foot back. Drop to your knee. Pause. So get yourself there. You want to keep your left knee right over your ankle. If it starts to go over, just scoot that foot forward a little bit so you have that nice alignment. Hands side by side, like a push-up position. Back knee down, back toes down. Feel that nice stretch already, knee to knee like a split. Keep the belly button in, keep everything straight, long spine. Start to peel up away from your hands on your fingertips. Reach forward, find your prayer, come all the way up. As you reach to the top, cactus your arms, reach back up, and flow back down. We're going to do that a couple times. Catch your prayer, come all the way up. Cactus your arms, reach up, breathe in, and flow down. Coming up, catch your prayer pose as you extend and reach all the way up. Cactus your arms open, big breath in. Reach it up and relax it down. Forward, frame the front foot. Flow one more time, reaching all the way up. Cactus your arms. Bring it all the way down behind you. Interlace behind. Roll your shoulders back. Breathe in. And fold over that front thigh. See if you can get your left shoulder towards your left knee. Relax your head, maybe some extension with the arms, or you can keep them down by your lower back. One more breath, and release your arms down by your sides. Frame the front foot. Shift all the way back one time. Lift the left toe. Come forward. You got this. Find a runner style lunge with that back leg extended. Step all the way forward. Forward fold. Chin to your chest. Come all the way up. Arms up. Reach up. And fold back down. Pause. Sway it out. Find your breath. Find that length and flat back as you find that tabletop back, belly button in. Release, let your head fall. Shake it yes and no. Chin to your chest, come all the way up. Arms up, big extension. Another sip of air at the top. And fold, exhale, forward. Plant your hands, left foot back this time. Drop to the left knee and pause. Set yourself up. Don't forget to breathe. If the right knee starts to come over the right ankle, just scoot that foot forward. You want a nice line of energy, ankle to knee. Hands framing the foot side by side. Back knee down, back toes tucked. Pull the belly button in. Maybe you're starting to look forward. Just feel that long line of energy up the spine, belly button in. Feel a split knee to knee. As you breathe in, start to lift up a little bit more, maybe on your fingertips. Find that extension forward with your arms. Catch your prayer. Lift all the way up. Breathe in. Cactus your arms. Lift all the way up. And fold out. Frame the foot. Take a pause if you need to reposition. Catch your prayer on your breath. Lift it up. Cactus your arms. Extend up. Breathe in. And fold out, release, take a breath if you need it. We'll do it 2 more times, probably 3 to be honest. After it's all said and done with the last flow, lifting up, folding, exhale. Take a breath, lengthen out. You could pause here, skipping a flow. Extending up, breathing in. Cactus those arms, lift the chest. Another sip of air at the top. Fold out. Nice positioning of the back knee. Keep the belly button in. Keep the back glute nice and tight. As you lift up, we're going to cactus and release. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Big breath. And fold out. To get your right shoulder down towards your knee. Your palms can stay down by your lower back. You're balancing a lot, stretching a lot. If you have a little more, you can release the head and lift the arms. As you're ready, release your hands down by your side, little shift back. Lift the right toes and come back to your runner's style lunge. Lift the back knee, take a breath, step forward, Chin to your chest, come all the way up. Arms up, reach up. And fold, exhale. Hang, sway. Do what feels good here. Again, any of the levels of your fold are fine. You can be up pretty high. You can release and let go as you can. So any of these levels are fine. As you get closer to the floor, you can stack books or yoga blocks underneath your hands so you have something to put your hands on. You could always just use your body. As you release down, remember you can bend your knees, find that hinge at the hips and get your belly closer to your thighs. Chest closer to your knees, forehead closer to your shins. Release the upper body, head and neck. Find your breath. Heels don't have all the weight. Remember those 10 toes. Connect your hands to the earth, and even if you have to bend the knees a whole lot, step your right foot back, left foot back. See if you can drop to your knees, keeping that long spine. Shift forward a little bit if you have some slack, and come all the way down to your bellies. Make some room in your space wherever you are, so your forehead can be on something that's comfortable for you. Big toes touching, let your heels flop open for now. Tops of the hands on the mat, thumbs in towards your body. Relax, take a breath here. As you're ready, bring your chin to the mat. See if you can bring your heels together, kind of saluting your feet, bringing everything together like one tail. Already using a little strength to have lifted up the head. Start to peel your spine up, away. And the tops of the hands can stay connected. The tops of the feet can stay connected. Pull the belly button in. Lift your heart. If your shoulders are way up in your ears, see if you can bring them down towards the hips. Extend the head and neck. You can look straight down. Think about that strong spine from tabletop and flat back as you lift. If you have a little more, you could lift the upper hands up off the mat. Maybe lift the tops of the feet up off the mat. See what you can do. Breathe in, lift to your highest, and release all the way down. Get the hands underneath the shoulders, press your hips back towards your heels, child's pose. Take a breath in this little ball. Your knees can be wide if you'd like. Big toes touch. Maybe extend the fingertips out. Weaving up through tabletop, tuck the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog, pedal it out 2 times. And walk all the way up to the hands, forward fold. Find your exhale. Breathing in, find your flat back. Exhale, find your fold. Coming all the way up, arms up, reach up. And arms down by your side. Make a big circle around your body, taking up space. Take that back up, breathe in, and back down, exhale. So make sure you have some space to have your legs wide. So stay with me if you're new with all the feet positions. So you're on the long edge of your mat. Your toes are going the same way, parallel feet. We're going to turn the right toes out so your feet make the letter L. Your right toes are facing forward. You can start to bend that right knee. Keep the left leg the same, keep the left hip the same. As you stack the right knee right on top of the ankle, opening it up towards the pinky toe. And find a gaze point out to your right. If you're staying with me on your mat, it would be the front of your mat. Find something to stare at on the wall, something that's not going to move. Hopefully something that brings you a little joy. Something your eyes can come right back to if you need it for balance. Take your arms out to T, relax your shoulders. Find some energy out through your fingers. Breathe in. Relax, exhale. So your warrior two here could have any bend of your knee. If it starts to go over your ankle, just widen your stance so you have a little bit more room as you find a lower stance. Doesn't necessarily have to be low. Just feeling good in your body, breathing in and out here. We're going to straighten the right knee so the toes are still facing like the letter L, and reach your arms up to the sky. Bring your hands down towards your heart. As you extend your arms out to T, bend that right knee. Find that gaze point with your eyes. Breathe. Straightening the right knee. Reaching your arms up. Hands to your heart. Exhale your air. Arms extend. Warrior two. Bend the right knee. Find your gaze point for your eyes. Lengthen the right leg. Reach your arms up. Breathing in. Hands up. And hands down towards your heart. Exhale. One more time. Take it out. Breathe in. Warrior two. Take it all the way up. Hands meet up at the top. Hands to your heart. Exhale. This time, turn your toes so they're parallel, facing the long end of your mat. Stand up as tall as you can. And we're going to turn the left toes out, making a backwards letter L for yourself with your feet. And bend that left knee so it's right on top of the ankle, setting up your warrior two stance towards the back of your mat. As you're ready, arms come out to T. You can pick a new gaze point that's out past your left fingers. Find that breath, find that positive word or phrase. Just relax. And whatever level your warrior two looks like, yours might be more narrow and more straight leg. Or you might be pretty deep, just remembering if your knee starts to come over your ankle, widen your stance so you have some more slack and room to stretch. Finding our flow, lengthen the left leg, both legs straight, hips facing towards that long edge, coming up with your hands, breathing in, hands down towards your heart, exhale. So you don't necessarily have to go with me if you remember the flow, lengthening out to warrior two. You can flow with your breath, lifting up, breathing in. Hands to your heart, exhale, belly button in. Finding warrior two, eyes on that left gaze point, left knee bent. Breathe, take it up, straight legs looking up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Finding our flow, warrior two, breathe in. Take that sip of air as you lift it up, lengthen your legs. Hands down towards your heart. Take it out once more. Enjoy warrior two, let's hold it here. And bring your hands to your heart. Straighten that left leg. Turn the toes so they're parallel again. Stand up as tall as you can. Start to find your flat back as you hinge forward all the way down to whatever your fold looks like. Release your head and neck. Again, if you have those books or blocks, you can put your hands up so you have something to rest your weight on if you can't quite touch the floor. Keep your hips above your heels, trying to get your head down below your heart. You can stand still and breathe, or shift your weight side to side, moving your hips, maybe bending one knee side to side, taking care of the ankle and knee. Keep your mind on your breath, just relax. So enjoying the shift side to side. If you haven't already, take this time to turn on some slow music for yourself that brings you some calmness, some relaxation overall. You could just find some ocean's noises online. As we come down towards our resting pose, you want to have the best ambiance for yourself so you can get the most benefits out of your practice. So stay in your straddle, forward fold, letting go of anything you need to let go of. You can shift way more side to side if you have that flexibility. You can lean a little bit more towards one leg, finding that stretch, nose towards one knee, and then the other if you're alternating. You can always keep a bend in the knees. Everybody relax your upper body, relax your head and neck. Shake out any tension hiding in your head. Try and get your head down below your heart as if we have holes in the top of our head like a salt shaker, letting all the stress out of the top of our head. Fall down. If it felt nice to wring out, you might want to interlace your fingers at your lower back, lengthen out your arms, squeeze your shoulder blades, long neck as you release and wring out if that feels good. Pinkies towards the way you're stretching. Release when it feels nice. So as you're ready, you're going to heel toe your feet all the way in together. Bend your knees so you can sit down. Lengthen out your spine. Sit up as tall as you can, holding your knees. And on your exhale, round over the legs and relax in that little ball position, seated. Chin to your chest, maybe your forehead towards the knees. Sitting up as tall as you can, lengthen out the legs, make some space for yourself, roll yourself all the way down, full body stretch. Move your toes around, ankles around, wrists around. Flex your ankles, toes up to the sky, belly button in, reach up to the sky, breathe in, sit up tall, and fold over your legs, reaching for your toes. Find that forward fold. Maybe your knees are bent, heart lifting forward, reaching out, breathing in, and round your back as you roll into the earth, full body stretch as you get down there. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Flex your ankles, belly button in, reach for the sky like Frankenstein. Sit on up, breathe in, and fold over the legs. Exhale. Remember to bend your knees to release some tension and really stretch your hamstrings, hinging at the hips for your lower back. Heart goes forward. As you're ready, round into the back, roll back down. We're gonna do that one more time. If you don't want to, you can just hang out on your back and wait for everybody here. Flex your ankles, belly button in, lift up, breathe in, sit up tall, and fold over those legs. Exhale. Take a breath there, enjoy your stretch. Coming up when it feels good, and find your way all the way to your back body. As you get there, start to hug in one knee, straightening the opposite leg, and switch, alternate, hugging in the opposite knee, lengthening out the other leg. Breathing, switching, alternating, hugging in one knee at a time. If your heart rate's up a little bit, or maybe you felt a little dizzy from going up and down and having your head pretty low, always just know to take the moments to yourself and then jump back into the flow when you're ready. Alternating, hugging in one knee at a time. As you get back to the right knee, pause, left leg's extended. We're gonna twist the knee over to the left. Get a nice reclined twist. Right shoulder stays down. Maybe have a pillow underneath that right knee. Breathe. Another full breath. Do your best to keep your mind clear of those thoughts. Maybe keeping just relaxed, swirling around in your mind instead. Release back to center. Squeeze that knee in one more time and lengthen it out. Full body stretch. Big breath in. Hug your left knee in. Give it a squeeze. And as you're ready, you're going to twist it over to the right. Keep the left shoulder on the mat as you find your reclined twist. Maybe something underneath that left knee would feel nice for some support. So you can completely let go, feeling the stretch from your hip to your rib cage, opening up that side, down your leg. Breathing, letting the words just relax, come over your body. Another breath and come back to center, hugging in that left knee, squeezing, stretch, breathe. And lengthen it out, stretch it out, even out your body. And hug those knees in, find ball pose. Keep your knees in with your own power. Arms by your side. Reach your legs up to the ceiling. Put your footprints on the ceiling. Flex your ankles, heels up. Your knees can be super bent here. Reach your heels up to the sky. Maybe sway a little side to side. Maybe one leg at a time feels better. Take 2 more breaths here, holding your legs up with your own power, trying to lengthen out the backs of your legs, heels up to the sky, option to bend your knees, breathe. And as you're ready, hug in those legs, relax the ankles. Take a breath. And you're going to keep the knees in with your own power and let your knees fall over to the right. And bring your knees back in with your own power and let your knees fall over to the left. So I'm trying to switch around for you. In case you don't know what I mean, you can glance at the video, turning the knees down, side to side. Letting them fall side to side. Pull the belly button in, keep the lower back nice and flat and happy as you stretch and slow everything down. As you've had your fill, you can lengthen out your legs. Get your body flat and happy in your space. Have the option to bend your knees, let your knees knock in towards each other so your back can not give you any stress during this resting pose. So I urge you to pause the recording and then set a 10-minute timer for yourself so you can calmly stay here and breathe. Relaxing, finding your body in whatever position feels good. Long legs maybe feel better with the feet flapped open, shoulders relaxed. Everything gets heavy. After you give yourself 5-10 minutes of relaxation. Maybe you're on your side, maybe you chose to be on your belly. Give yourself that time. It's most important to the whole practice to let all the benefits soak in. And then as you're ready to come out of there, move your toes, fingers, arms, legs. Find yourself in fetal position to your side. Maybe you stretch out your legs a few times and come up to your seated position. Crisscross your legs, maybe sit up on something. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Get yourself comfortable, knees relaxed. Palms open, accept that good energy. Breathe it in. Breathe out any stale energy still hiding. Let's take our arms up together, lean and sway. As we all take that last breath in together here, move your fingers and thumbs, palms together, bring it down towards your heart, sit up tall. Breathe in and out. Remember your positive word or phrase. Let your breath distract you today. Namaste. Thanks for watching my class.